Caitlin Clark gonna get you paid. I'd figure out a way to be her friend. Or her friend of me. That's what Angel Reese has done.
Yeah, I think using the platform she has that she's gained with all these followers nationally, but also globally.
The WNBA didn't see this coming, not even close. The numbers that just leaked about Caitlin Clark's impact on last season's ticket sales are so unbelievable there. Causing panic behind the scenes, one rookie barely months into her professional career ended up carrying the entire league on her back.
Angel Reese could play. She was doing good things at LSU. Do y'all notice when she became relevant? When she was waving her hand.
We're talking about a player who hasn't even finished her first season with the Indiana Fever, yet her ticket sales alone made up 25% of all WNBA revenue last year. Yes, you heard that right, one player, one rookie with nearly a quarter of the league's ticket money tied directly to her name. And that's not just ticket sales, add in retail merch and TV viewership, and suddenly Caitlin Clark is responsible for 1 out of every $4 the WNBA made. This isn't hype, these are hard numbers that stunned everyone from league executives to veteran players. Some are calling it the Clark effect before we even hit the regular season. One exec reportedly said Clark had sold out more Fever home games than the team had in the last 3 years combined. That's not just success, it's rewriting the playbook. But here's where it gets even crazier. The cheapest ticket to see Caitlin Clark play at home, $271.
Tickets to the Indiana Fever home opener, the cheapest ticket to get you into the building, $271.
That's more than the home opener ticket. Prices for 29 out of 30 NBA teams.
Indiana Fever, who continues to be box office. The Fever currently lead the WNBA in average game attendance and per game TV viewership. But despite the attendance and viewership records, there seems to be some haterade in the league.
Yes, she's more expensive than Steph Curry, and that's just the start. Now brace yourself for this next number. Experts estimate that Caitlin Clark has already brought in nearly $36 million in extra revenue for the city of Indianapolis just from being drafted, not from championships, not from years of dominance, just from arriving. That number includes boosted hotel bookings, sold-out Fever games, restaurant surges, and more. Clark's presence turned ordinary match nights into downtown events, pulling in fans from all over the region. For local businesses, she's better than a billboard. And this wasn't a fluke. Last year, people were already clearing their calendars to see her play at Iowa. Now, with the Indiana Fever, she's taken that same energy into the pros and multiplied it. Some games are pulling more TV viewers than actual NBA matchups. For example, her women's college championship game racked up 3.5 million viewers, beating a Warriors vs. Celtics broadcast that aired the same weekend. That's not a stat, that's a warning shot. League executives are scrambling to make sense of it. How could one player, a rookie, no less?
She bringing all y'all this money to the table, but y'all being petty like dudes. LeBron, you 100% right. Y'all girls, stop being petty. Caitlin Clark, thank you for bringing all that money and shine to the WNBA.
Shift the entire financial center of the WNBA, and yet she only makes $76,000 a year. That's less than what many NBA players spend on sneakers in a single season.
Hey, what's up? It's PJ Tucker, and welcome to my sneaker loft. The loft is primarily for storage.
Meanwhile, she's generating revenue like a top-tier franchise. If you're enjoying this content and want more high-impact breakdowns like this, hit the subscribe button to support the channel. Thank you.
Salute. Be aggressive.
But her paycheck isn't the only part that's raising eyebrows. But let's take a deeper look at how wild this really is. The WNBA homepage, just one face, Caitlin Clark, no teammates, no other teams, no league veterans, just her front and center. This kind of branding move tells you everything you need to know. The league isn't just recognizing her popularity, they're banking on it. From posters to promo reels, her face is everywhere, not because she asked for it, but because the league needs her. This isn't just about jersey sales or buzzy tweets, it's about how the WNBA survives in a crowded sports market. Clark isn't just playing the game, she's become the business of the game. Even her Indiana Fever teammates like Aaliyah Boston and Lexi Hall have praised the way she creates space, draws defenders, and delivers laser-sharp passes. That's skill, but the camera, the crowd, the attention, that's all Clark, and still she's being paid the same rookie salary as other first years, just $76,000 annually, no bonuses. No cut of her jersey sales, just a flat deal that doesn't reflect the chaos she's bringing to ticket booths and TV networks. Now imagine being the top player in a league and still not making enough to cover your own billboard. But it's not just fans who are shocked by this. Things really start heating up when you follow the money trail. Social media blew up. Once the leak numbers dropped, fans weren't just impressed, they were outraged. Comment after comment asked the same thing: how can the WNBA justify paying someone generating 25% of its revenue the same as everyone else? The league's pay cap system is now under fire. Unlike the NBA, where top rookies signed multi-million-dollar contracts, Caitlin Clark's total four-year deal sits at just $338,000. Meanwhile, last year's NBA #1 pick walked away with a $55 million rookie deal. That's not just a gap, that's a canyon. And while some fans try to argue that the WNBA just doesn't have the revenue, others point directly to Clark's impact and say she is the revenue. People aren't just coming for the games anymore, they're coming for her one courtside ticket to see Caitlin in action has reached four figures. That puts it on par with some NBA games in a league where players used to struggle to fill arenas. This is unheard of. Her influence is being compared to NBA legends who turned franchises into brands, but the difference, they got paid, she hasn't. And if you think this is only about Caitlin Clark, think again. Now here's where things could take a dramatic turn with all the buzz and frustration surrounding Caitlin Clark's low salary. One question has started gaining traction: what if she leaves the WNBA altogether? It's not just a wild theory, it's a real option. Overseas leagues, especially in Europe, are known to pay top-tier female basketball players far more than the WNBA. The EuroLeague, for example, has dished out contracts in the six- and even seven-figure range to players who don't come close to Clark's level of market power. Imagine this: Clark heads to Turkey or Spain and signs a deal worth $500,000 to $1 million, not including endorsements. She'd be playing fewer games, earning more money, and still dominating on the court.
Is a superstar, not a female superstar. She is a superstar. She moves the needle. The WNBA has been looking for someone who moves the needle. The ratings just came in. Caitlin Clark's game on Sunday,
the WNBA would be left scrambling not just for talent but for attention, and the truth is it's happened before. Stars like Diana Taurasi took lucrative overseas deals when WNBA salaries couldn't compete. The league dodged a bullet back then, but Clark's exit would be a disaster on a completely different scale. Think about it: the woman who saved the WNBA might end up making history somewhere else just because the league couldn't pay her. That's not just bad PR, that's bad business. And the tension doesn't stop with fans or contracts, it's boiling over in the locker room too. Behind the cameras and headlines, there's real friction brewing. While fans are praising Caitlin Clark for bringing attention to women's basketball, not everyone in the WNBA is celebrating. Some players are quietly and not so quietly pushing back. From the moment Clark entered the league, comments started popping up: subtle jabs about media favoritism, whispers that she didn't earn the spotlight, and even direct shade from veterans who felt overlooked despite years in the league. This tension has spilled onto social media, and even during games, some argue it's jealousy, others say it's frustration with the system that's now orbiting around one player. Either way, the locker room vibes are tense, and while Clark keeps it professional, the spotlight only grows brighter every game she plays, every jersey she sells, every packed arena she walks into adds fuel to the fire. The reality is she's not just winning games, she's reshaping the league's identity. Aaliyah Boston, Kelsey Mitchell, and Lexi Hull may be part of the Indiana Fever's rising core, but it's Clark's face on every billboard. That kind of attention can create friction no matter how well a team gels on the court.